What's going on, Hits fam? It's your girl, Kimmy B, hanging out in our fabulous Hits 97.3 penthouse studio with none other than the Instagram, YouTube legend herself, Miss Lexy Panterra. Welcome,
What's
mama.
up? Thank you for having me.
Okay,
I'm in Florida. Woo!
Yes, you are, and it is turn-up time. We won't talk about your experience at the Miami International Airport.
I had trouble.
Them little customs haters, it's okay.
They asked me what an entertainer was. They were like, well,
No,
what do you do? And I was like, entertain. They were like, well, what kind of entertain?
Bro, why
I was like, not entertaining you. Let me go.
Why is that one of the options on your questionnaire? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's and then
for a living?
They wanna ask you to expand upon that.
And then
like,
why I'm wearing a hat. I had a bucket hat, really cute bucket hat. I said, because I have style. I swear to God.
Yes, you did. If you ever need to know how to answer customs questions, folks, slide in Lexy's DM. She's got all the
He was like,
one-liners.
I need you to go to the left. Go down there.
He's like, yeah, I'm done with you. I'm done with you, honey. The line's backing up. She's like, we can do this. We can do this all day. But you're here in South Florida. You've got a big event happening this weekend. Obviously, it's our Battle of the DJs.
Yeah, which I don't know what that is, but I'm excited.
Yeah, and you're going to be hosting.
I've never been. I'll be hosting.
Okay, very cool. Now, we're going to have an honest moment because that's what we do here. Okay. So I have recently gotten into twerking, or at least watching twerk videos on Instagram, right?
Just now.
Yes, I'm very
You're really late.
Like, and I'm like, but like
6 years late.
It sucks me.
A million years.
No, are you? But I'm going to tell you. So everybody here knows, like, I was supposed to go see one of these big twerk people. Like, I was going to go to her class, Nastia something or other. She was in Miami.
Yeah.
I missed the class, whatever. So all of a sudden, they're running. I come into work one day, and they're running around. They're like, oh, my God, Kimmy, you're going to be so excited. Lexy Panterra is coming in. She's like this. And I'm like, okay. Well, no, and I don't mean it that way. So I'm like, oh, amazing. I'm super excited, right?
I'm the one that gave her a job.
Yes. Well, no. So I go to your Instagram. Girl, you're not a twerk. And you're a musician, honey.
I'm a musician.
Like, whatever they're talking about. Like,
I twerk and a musician.
But I'm very glad that I'm 6 years late on this because I'm like, I'm scrolling and I'm like, okay, I see.
Well, you found me as a musician, which I like.
Yes, which is amazing. And then you never know. So now I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, anytime somebody has an amazing YouTube following and they've been on the scene as long as you've been on the scene, you're like, okay, is music really their thing, right? You always have to question that because, you know, nowadays,
of
people
course.
think they can jump in a studio and it's just
They
like,
can.
hey, yeah,
It's really easy now. Yeah.
I'm going to make a track and whatever.
It used to not be easy, and now it's easy because you can just get to anybody now, so you can kind of ask for anything you want.
But I was really, really pleasantly surprised when I pulled up like your Apple Music file and I started listening. And bro, music is not new. What was your first single? Like 2015 or 2016?
No, I've been doing music since I was 17 or 18. Yeah. And then the dancing started getting popular like 6 years ago, the twerking thing. Yeah. But yeah, I've been doing music. I haven't released enough, to be honest. I have over 20-something records that I haven't released, so I'm releasing my next one in November.
Yeah.
Featuring Too Short.
Too Short. I know. Well, I did not get what's the title of the song?
It's called Pretty Young Savage.
Okay.
And because I'm a pretty young savage,
Hey,
out here causing havoc. Yeah, so that's what it's called, and it's with Too Short. I'm from the Bay, he's from the Bay, so it's like a fun, he's a legend for me. We're friends now. He's awesome. And so we did a couple records together, and one of them I'm putting out. Finally. It's been a while. I've had it for a while, actually.
But the thing is, you come from, so again, obviously, whenever anybody's coming through, now you start going to social media and you start Googling. I mean, your family's pretty impressive.
My family's crazy.
You've got a pretty impressive lineage, which, I mean, it's always fun when you start
going
back.
I have a cool family. I have am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yes, girl.
I have a
it's
badass family. My uncle produces movies. He's been acting his whole life. He graduated. My dad, he did stunts like in Terminator, and he rides motorcycles and bikes, and they race cars, and they make like the world's fastest Subarus and Aston Martins, and my dad owns a construction company, so that's his like main job. Yeah. But they're cool people, and they're legends
amazing in their in their respective fields.
And my grandmother was a famous songwriter, poet in Iran. She was really big.
So no offense.
Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet her, but
shit is in your blood.
My brother plays football.
But this is in your blood. My point is, like, girl, like, you kind of have to succeed.
Hopefully. I've been working hard. I have no other choice but to succeed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no pressure. Like, but I feel like that's kind of one of those things. Like, this business is not made for everybody.
It's a really hard business.
You know, social media has given a lot of people that may not have otherwise had the opportunity to kick down that door.
It's like easier, but it's not at the same time.
100.
No, yeah, it's almost harder.
Well, I think people...
It's changed and it's harder.
Well, that's what I was saying. When I'm looking through and you already have a perception of somebody, you know, so clearly people... Well, exactly. You have an image or you have a brand that started 6 or more years ago, right? And now you have to work, you know, and...
Because they're finding you off maybe one video.
Yeah.
And then they're like, this is you. And I'm like, you just saw one video. I'm like, great.
But no, but you've done an amazing job. And I say that because it's like... I was scrolling. I was telling, you know, Dia, who's like our APD here, I was like, girl, I had to scroll and scroll and scroll to find you even doing a teaser for what you were known for. You know what I mean? You're like, hey, do you guys miss this?
Oh, well, good.
No, so
yeah, well, I haven't done a twerk video in like over 2 years or something. But I mean, they're still all on my channel and they go around and stuff. But I actually just did one to a friend's song of mine, or a friend of mine's song. Mm-hmm. So I'm starting to kind of get back into it because I love it. I miss it and it's fun. But I'm still focused on it's the music's first.
100%.
And then the twerk out class. And that's my baby.
Well, I feel like you've done a great job is my point is in rebranding yourself or shifting the focus.
It's been hard. It's been I think that's been the hardest thing is emotionally too. It's because like, well, I like to do both, but the industry doesn't want you to do both, to be honest. So it's kind of hard. Like you got to focus on one thing while making my other, you know, but I want to be happy ultimately. So to be honest, I'm just going to do what makes me happy. And this is whatever I'm doing right now. That's what's making me happy.
Amen.
So that's what you're seeing.
Make yourself happy.
That's what you're seeing.
And I think that that's what people relate to now. I think that we have a different kind of audience and there's this expectation of authenticity, and that's what people are connecting to
right now.
Like when you're looking at a Billie Eilish and her words and the realness and what she's talking about, and then
she's cool.
You know, you can have dope dance tracks, and that's the other thing. Like,
all my tracks are about relationships. They're all about my shitty relationships.
So are they? So you're writing from a very personal place.
Always. Every guy I date, you're gonna hear records on them for sure. I have records on all of them.
Well, we learned from Taylor Swift that's a recipe for success.
Well,
blast them all.
I mean, it's your real life, and some of them don't want you to put them on blast, but it's like, well we had a real thing. We had a real thing. It was a real relationship, you know? And I don't hide things. I'm a pretty open book, so I'm sorry, but you're coming out in a record. It's gonna happen. It's my life.
Don't mess up if you don't want to be.
And it's an emotional journey for me. So like I get to get my emotions out that way, and then I get to forget about it maybe.
Well, it's also one of those things that people connect to, right? When you think about it, it's that's the beauty of music. Is there's nothing more amazing than when you're in a space mentally or emotionally, and you're driving and you're flipping through, and all of a sudden you find this song and you're listening.
And you listen to it 100 million times.
You're like, is this?
Mine's on repeat 24/7.
Is she in my brain right now? Like, Lexy, do you know me personally? Did you date the same person as me?
Exactly.
Because you're writing a song and it feels very much like you were in my relationship. And that I think is the beauty of music because it makes people feel less alone. Yeah. But I will say this, going through what you have released, I mean, it's all over the place in terms of the beat and the production.
It is.
But that's a testament to being a diverse artist and having a bunch of different passions. Are you passionate about just music in general? There's not really a lane.
Yeah, it's always been tough for me growing up because they were like, you have to, like I said, you have to do some specific things. So they wanted me to do this lane or this lane or this lane. I'm like, no. Like, I love R&B. I love dance music. I like hip hop. I like pop. I want to do all of it. So I'm just fucking doing it.
Do it, girl. Like,
independently. I'm an independent artist. You know, I do all my music videos. I have like, I can create my own things. I don't have my manager, so I don't have someone telling me what I should and shouldn't be doing. I'm doing it myself.
That means you have to foot the bill for everything, too.
I do. Woo. I'm a boss-ass, a pretty young savage in here. No, it's a lot of work, but I don't trust anybody right now with my career. So I'm just going to take it by the reins, which I have been, and push forward until I find that someone's really ready to actually work with me.
Good for you. I'm not mad at that at all.
And take my money. Like, I can keep my money. And then if you bring me something, you can take some of it.
I would drop the mic, but I don't want to get in trouble if I happen to break it. I mean, but I think that's great advice, and you're seeing more artists who are established kind of talking about that and their regrets signing early on. We just saw, to reference Taylor Swift.
Record, no one wanted to sign it. So I'm just going to put that out there. No independent label.
The one with Too Short?
No distribution company. Small distribution companies. I've reached out to a couple, and they were like, oh, no. I was like, okay. I'm going to put it out myself, push it as much as I can. It's going to be a sick record, and the visuals for the record, the music videos, ridiculous. It's going to be beautiful. It's so sick. And in Christmas time, it's going to be cool.
Well, I don't know that I normally
It's
equate
fun.
too short with Christmas.
That's what I'm saying.
But yes, honey, we are here for it for sure. Now, I want to ask you, because obviously a lot of folks that are going to watch this, especially on, social media channels, are aspiring YouTubers. They're aspiring social media stars, and it's become a viable, to a lot of young people especially, it's like a viable option. This is what they want to do. I want to be a vlogger.
It's hard, but it is.
Do you have any kind of words of wisdom or recommendations, especially for women and young girls? Because I feel like it's so easy to get typecast. You know what I'm saying? You make a couple of decisions when you're 15 or 16, and the next thing you know, they're coming back to bite you 10 years later.
Oh my gosh. I think you just own up to being yourself. Be true to yourself. If that's what you feel like doing, own up to it, do it. Don't regret it, but think about it. Think about your long-term goals and what you want to look like as a brand. That's important. It's important.
Do you think I think that young people actually understand that now? I think that the word brand,
they're getting, absolutely.
They're wrapping their brain around that, and they're cultivating.
I didn't know what it was. I had to learn it while I was doing it. I'm like, oh, okay.
For sure.
Let me learn.
Don't realize how exhausting it is.
It's
like
24/7, 24 hours.
Up with it. Like, how demanding are do they have a name? Do your followers have a name?
Panthers.
The Panthers. So are they demanding? Like, do they want?
Oh,
and I mean that in a positive way, but like,
God, because all the men that follow me love my booty. So all they want to see is me shaking it, which I'm like, cool. Like, yeah, I get it. But like, if you want to see me shake it, you're just probably going to have to watch my music videos now.
Amen.
Which is even better.
Right? You're going to get music.
Everything. You might see people you like.
Turn the volume off. Like, if that's you know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the
day, you're still getting views.
Yeah.
And that's what matters. You know what I'm saying?
That's what matters.
So that's fantastic. But it is. We talk about it all the time here. It's consuming and it's exhausting, and sometimes you want to take a break from it. But I'm sure if you're not on your story one day, you probably have people sliding in your DMs wondering if everything's okay. Lexy, are you
I've actually been a little more on my Instagram recently. I kind of wasn't on it so much, like posting stories and stuff. But recently I've kind of been a little bit more into it and kind of knowing what they want to see.
Got you.
So getting more views because I kind of know, but like going with my boundaries, with what I'm comfortable with. It's learning my new crowd too, learning my new fans, because I have new fans that are coming in. So it's kind of like the transition is tough. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to cater to you. That's when I'm just doing my own thing. And either they're going to like it or not.
If I found you right now on Instagram, I'm not scrolling back 6 years.
No.
So what I'm seeing is you as an artist.
So cool. I love new fans that find me as an artist.
Like, that's what I'm seeing. And I have to talk to you about fashion really quickly because, girl, you just give us a little bit of everything. No, that's great though. Like, there are times when I'm getting like Dua Lipa, Shay Mitchell, high fashion. Then obviously you have like your partnerships with Revolve or with Pretty Little Things. So we're getting that kind of sporty,
once in a while,
fun, chic style. You were at Coachella and you were killing it with like, just
I do have a cool new stylist.
Okay.
I've been working with 2 different ones, kind of going through it. Because I'd be in sweats. And I can't be in sweats 24/7.
Well, you wear the other stuff very naturally, so that
I'm getting more confident in it, I guess, because I like my sweats. I like to be casual. I don't like dressing up and getting makeup glammed. It's not my favorite thing to do.
Really?
No. But Serafini, my stylist, he's amazing, and he's been trying to get me into it a little more. So now I'm kind of getting into it, and I'm liking it. And I'm like, okay, like I can put this with this. Like I did this myself.
Very cute. I'm loving the socks. By the way,
I just got them. They're Gucci.
She got the
I've
socks.
never had a pair of Gucci socks. Hello.
That means you're making it. You're making it. When your socks are Gucci,
I gotta return these after. Imagine.
Well, you know what though?
Socks.
You could probably sell them now though, somewhere on the internet, like having worn socks from Lexy Panterra.
Justine, we're gonna do that.
Right, there you go. That'll help for the next record.
That'll
real.
Be
studio time.
Because I'm a struggling artist out here, and that's another thing is like, some people you think you're making a lot of money, and I don't make as much money as I want to. And I think that the brand deals are amazing, but I'm still an artist out here that's like trying to struggle to be a fucking artist.
Yeah.
The music's not paying my bills. It's not yet at least, but it's coming. I feel it.
You just gotta claim it.
I feel it. It's coming.
Right? You
the
just
tour is coming.
Well, you've been on tour with Danny Lay.
Yeah,
who I
did.
also found on Instagram.
Danny Lay is fire. Our tour was fun. I did 5 shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
West
her.
Coast.
What was that? I mean, because you both kind of are coming out of that same
Dance.
space.
She did dance.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she was a dancer before. And I was like, okay, we're like the same. It's like the same thing. Except she kind of backup danced. I always wanted to do the artist thing, so I never did that.
Gotcha.
But she was cool. The vibe on stage was cool. Mine's a little more pop dance. Hers is more R&B.
Yeah.
But I kind of transitioned, so I'm kind of doing both. So you'll hear a little bit more towards that hip hop music with the short.
Do we have like a collaboration maybe?
Me and Danny?
Yeah.
No, that'd be cool.
What? Make
I know,
that happen,
right?
people. How
Listen,
many DMs we
people
gotta
are
get? How many
sleeping.
likes?
I can't tell you how many sleeps there are.
Well, you guys, I think that would be an absolutely amazing.
I think our
collab of
voices would sound
2020.
really good together.
They would. They'd
really
be great.
sweet together.
And the video would be
Very
amazing.
sexy. You're right. Danny, listen, Danny.
I'm just
Let's
saying.
go.
We're gonna tag her in this. We're gonna make sure she's gonna be like, we need to make this happen.
Yeah.
Preferably here in Miami.
Imagine like the
We have lots of
dancing and
studios.
stuff. Fun.
You know what I'm saying? We could maybe do. I'm just kidding.
Miami, we can come back
just
here.
saying,
She'll be on the
hello.
couch next to us next time.
Now it is Fry Low. Get it? Fry high.
Oh,
low.
okay.
So what is your high of 2019 and what is a low from 2019? Sorry, I'm just coming at you from all angles. Here.
I know. I'm like thinking. 2019 high. I have the worst
Like
memory.
best moment from 2019. Do you have like a moment that sticks out?
My partner's here. Like Justine. I don't know.
Was there a show? Did you meet somebody?
I was in a long relationship for this year. So I learned a lot about myself, and I think that was the highlight, is that I gained a lot of the things that I needed for myself from a relationship. And then we broke it off, which was
Gotcha.
unfortunate. But I think that was probably my highlight. It wasn't my career. I think
was
it
it
was
like your
my
high
personal
and your low?
inside. Like, oh, absolutely
At the same
high and
time?
oh yeah, for sure.
There you go.
High and low.
That was a
Yep.
relationship.
It was a relationship. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That gets me every time. That's the only thing that really can.
Was that your
Yeah.
first love? Like your
No,
first
no, no.
real like next level love?
Maybe.
Those
but
are tough.
It wasn't meant to be. It can't happen. It can't. Unfortunately.
How did you get through it?
I'm still going through it. It's been
Girl.
about 3.5 months or something, and I still get emotional if I see pictures and blah, blah, blah. You know when you want to be with the person, but you can't? Yeah, I'm sure everyone can relate. Maybe we'll hear it in another record. I need to write about it. I actually haven't really written too many songs about him after. I haven't been in the studio in the past, 3 months.
Well, then we'll know when we start getting new stuff beginning of
Maybe,
2020. It could
maybe.
possibly be about this person.
We'll see. I have others to release first.
Do you
can
find-
wait.
Do you find it hard dating? I mean, in this
Absolutely.
crazy world?
Literally the worst thing to do in this
Do
world.
you want an industry person?
I've had the industry person and I've had your normal, Joe Schmo, and I feel like it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. I just feel like sometimes industry people can there's certain things that come with
It's really hard.
the limelight, but then your schedules conflict because
Because you're
people
both
are
traveling,
so
you never see each other.
that's-
Yeah, it's hard. And then when you have for instance, my last boyfriend was more on, I don't know how to call it normal. It's terrible to call it normal. Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever that really
He
means.
wasn't in
He wasn't in the
He wasn't
business.
in the business like I am. He's not in deep. So he thought that he could handle things that he couldn't. And I'm like, I tried to tell you in the beginning. So when you're dating someone that's not in your business, it's hard, for them to understand. It's a very sexual, business. It's just a lot. So, and it's hard for men to feel very secure with themselves with a woman. I think like me, and I'm very strong personality. My opinion, just very strong.
Don't ever change that.
I won't
And
change
don't ever
it.
compromise that for anybody. But it is
He made me
difficult.
softer though, so that was the sweet thought. Yeah, he made me caring and emotional. More emotional,
I'm
which
gonna
is
tell
good.
you this now. That is probably the first real love that you've had and I only say that because I say that because
Don't break my heart.
No. People that can bring out that other side of you that is not
that is
natural
all
to
he
who
did.
you are, and it's because you're seeing yourself usually through their eyes, and when they need something or when you're willing to be something that's so outside of who you are for another person,
I was
that's
definitely
like that
there.
next level stuff.
But then, the things that he was uncomfortable with, things that I would not give up. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. I've been working on this my whole life. These aren't things that I'm willing to give up. So that's what happened.
Yeah, you can't ever sacrifice your
But
dreams for
I
somebody
took a
else's
lot from it. You got to
insecurities.
learn from every relationship. And
You do.
I 100% know that I can learn from every relationship. And I always think about it. And I always come to a conclusion. And it helps with the healing process.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Are you the type that turns up when you go through a breakup? Are you on some F this?
I don't-
I'm single and we about to be about this life and this music and
The
get out
music's
way.
always Number one, I don't drink a lot anymore or anything, so I'm not like that. But I'm definitely like, I'll be talking to people.
Okay.
I'm out here talking.
Well, there you have it. If you're wondering
I'm not
if
scared
she's
of love.
back in
I'm
the
not
game,
scared.
folks.
I'm not scared. That's the one thing is, you'll be jaded. You'll be scared to fall in love and scared to, we all know, right? And I still believe in the fairy tale. I still believe in love. So we'll see what happens.
I love it. And then we'll be hearing about what happens because I'm sure we'll end up in the music moving forward. But I am excited that you're going to find a way to kind of merge your former self, the twerking and the
I feel like right now is the time where I'm doing it perfectly, where I'm going to do it perfectly.
Got you.
So I'm excited. I'm not like pushing it away. I'm like now it's doing this.
That's self-growth.
Instead of me like,
you know how to manage the two and it being one extreme or the other.
It's taken a while. Yeah.
And you said something. So there's a fitness thing, a fitness component to the twerking? Yes?
Fitness twerk out class. Twerk out.
So are you traveling with this and doing all of this stuff?
If I travel, usually I'll have a class. Yeah.
Very
so
cool.
I didn't have a class today, obviously.
Whack.
But yeah, if I know.
We could do an impromptu. We could do a little impromptu class if you weren't in the heels and the little.
She's sitting down, but there are curves over here that I see.
Yeah, I can't twerk.
No,
to
next
save my
time
life.
maybe if I come. I have to have a Miami class.
Please.
Yeah.
No, and then you have to invite our Hitch chicks because we're doing a little fitness challenge right now, and I was going to ask you, honestly, to give us like some twerk fitness tips, but I'm not gonna. I don't want.
I know.
Of this,
I'm a little aggressive
right
right now.
Like, and
the thing is, you got to tighten your abs the whole time you're doing it.
Yes.
Chest out, head up, head high. Like
so
you have a crown on.
Core workout.
Oh, it's a full body dying workout.
All you people stop hating on the twerking.
Oh, you guys, like, it's no joke.
No, and
all the people that are like, they're all scared. I think they're more scared.
I am blown away. Like I watch these, I get sucked into the Instagram matrix, and I'm like, next thing you know, it's 45 minutes later, and I'm like,
you're like, wait, what page was I originally on?
No, seriously, and I didn't, because they keep recommending new ones, and I'm like, how'd they do
my
that?
Gosh.
And this is amazing.
I shock myself sometimes. It's just hilarious. I'll be watching the videos, and I'm like, I was like, okay. Okay.
There you go. So, okay, and send me one more time what the classes are called. That way I can be on the lookout for it.
LTOfitness.com.
LTOfitness.com.
And on Instagram, it's twerkout.
And who else are you partnered with? Is there anybody that you want to give a shout out to?
Absolutely. My girl, Justine Kovac from high school. She's my partner, one of my best friends. I trust her with my life. She handles twerkout. It's her baby.
I love it.
She's been there from the beginning.
Justine, make this Miami class happen.
I know. Justine will handle it. She's a boss, too, let me tell you. And then Eric, my lawyer, and my mom, my family. I love you guys. Thank you for always supporting me. Yeah.
You're amazing.
My friends are great.
New Too Short song coming out November. Yes.
Yeah.
Super excited. Do we
End
have an
of
actual
November.
release date?
Yes. Black Friday,
Hey,
the 29th.
honey.
I believe it's the 29th. I think so. The record's coming out on the 8th.
Okay. And then the video will be out.
29th, yeah.
Dope. So it's something that we can definitely be looking forward to. I'm honestly like,
I'm working out right now to get in shape for it. I want to be in like the best shape ever.
Oh, okay. Well, watch
So,
out. Okay,
it's
because I
hard,
don't
but
know
I'm-
where you.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm working on it.
Nothing
I'm not
like
there yet.
making me feel
Oh,
away
stop
in the middle
it.
of our Hits Chicks
Stop
Fitness
it.
Challenge. I want to be in the best shape.
You know what
ever.
you guys
Girl,
should
what
do?
do you call
You know-
this? Get out of here.
This is, I don't know. But you should come to, we have online classes. You can do it online. So grab your girlfriends and go in your living room and like have a night.
Deanne, we might have to
Get
put it
some
up.
wine.
No,
Oh, you guys can do it
we're gonna put it
here.
up on the big screen.
Okay, seriously, do it. Film it. Send it to me. You
I
gotta
will.
show me.
Yes,
It's gonna be so
honey.
much fun.
We
You
don't
guys are
have
gonna love
to do
it.
in
Bring
heels,
wine
though,
a little.
first, right?
No,
Okay,
tennis
that's cool.
shoes.
She's like, girl, don't hurt yourself.
No, heels. Heels are
doing the
hard.
most right
Heels
now.
are hard. That's another class.
I really do want to tell you though, like I was excited. Not that I wasn't looking forward to this interview, because I'm always looking forward to talking with people. That's what I love about my job. But the more I started looking you up, I was like, this girl is really dope. Like, you have to forgive me. It hits like I'm very consumed by the Jonas Brothers right now.
Really?
I'm consumed by Selena Gomez and
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Who-
and
I was gonna say,
Haley
who are
and-
you really,
well, these
like-
are, but it's who are, you know, it's
It's our
top
culture.
40. That's
Yeah,
what they-
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Drake and Post Malone is everywhere.
They're all
And-
the same
You know
people.
what I'm saying?
All-
So
we're all in, like, a-
when I get to find somebody and I get to be excited because it's like, okay, this is clearly a person who takes their craft seriously. This is not somebody who's just parlaying, 10 million followers across all of their social channels into another opportunity. This is like, you can tell
the real thing.
what you're doing. There's been a passion for music long before whatever else kind of helped pop that off. And I think what I want to wrap with is the fact that you can use this to make your bigger dreams come true.
Absolutely.
But it's not easy. Which
No,
you
you
pointed
guys,
out.
you really gotta love it. You really gotta be 100,000,000,000,000% for it.
I love it. Well, thank
That's
you.
it. You
Thank
can't
you,
be
Lexy,
doubting.
for coming
Thank
through. I'm
you.
trying to think if there's anything else. I mean,
His 97.3.
hey, yeah, and she flipped her hair. I should just shut up now because that'd be a great way to go out of this interview. Is there anything that you recommend as far as like holidays are coming up, hot products? I mean, because you're clearly a trendsetter. What should our hit chicks be looking out for and all that good stuff? Brands, where can they get great clothes online if there's like, where do you love shopping?
Let's see. Ooh, I don't like shopping anymore. I don't like spending money. I like keeping my money. I don't know. Dang. I'm into these right now, I think. Which they've been in for a while. Yeah, the socks with the heels. I'm kind of trying that thing out. I don't know. I'm into thigh highs a lot. So thigh highs are like my thing. They're sexy.
And you still go back to and you still love your sweats.
Love my sweats.
Favorite sneaker brand?
Ooh. I like Adidas.
Me too. I'm wearing Nike.
I like Nike though too.
Yeah.
Don't count me out.
Right.
No, I love Nike and Adidas. I think those are like
two
favorite. They're comfortable. Yeah, they're cute. Adidas has cute like.
I love it. So
full
you can
sets,
be a queen of sexy and still be mad chill.
You got to be yourself. That's sexy. I think being yourself is sexy.
We're gonna end it there. Lexy Panterra, everybody. New music with Too Short coming out November 8th. Video will be out on Black Friday.
Share it with your friends. Tag everyone.
Give the name of the song one more time.
Pretty Young Savage.
Pretty Young Savage. Hashtag PYS.
Exactly.
Holla, girl. We on the same page.
Ow!
Lexy, thank you for coming. When you bring that twerk class back in
I'll
Miami,
let you know.
we are there.
Okay.
Hits Chicks, I see you. It's the new Hits 97.3.